Hey, it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshel@gmail.com. I can also be reached on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest under Stamp with Shel. Thanks ever so much for joining me today. We're going to be making a birthday card today using the Biggest Wish stamp set. This is from the annual catalog. And I have chosen this die from the hand-penned petals suite. That's also in the annual catalog. And I have chosen 3 dies from the In Bloom bundle, and it has the coordinating pierced bloom dies. So that's what we're going to be using today. My card base today is basic black. I'm going for a high contrast card today. Then I have a piece of basic white, and we are going to grab the Stamparatus and we're going to stamp our greeting on here. Alright, we'll just put this somewhere right about there. The only thing I want to be sure of is that I have room to put my flower up at the top. So I want happy birthday, obviously, if this is a birthday card. Happy, and then let's do the fancy birthday. Alright. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to do this in Poppy Parade. Something like that. And you saw that stick to that cardstock and pop. I'm just going to pull this plate off and have a quick look. Yeah, looks pretty straight. And I'm going to grab my Poppy Parade ink pad. And we'll get that stamp inked up and stamped down. Now we're going to do this a couple of times because I want this really, really bright. And I'm happy with that. So we'll put that ink pad away. And I am going to get rid of this stamp. Let me just grab a block so I can clean this over here on my pad. And we'll put this one away. And now I'm going to use black ink. Memento Black for the happy. And I'm just gonna, where that little split is, that's where I'm gonna put the space, like so. And then this time I'm going to put another magnet on just to hold everything in place. And I want to make sure that that's straight as well. Looks pretty good. Now we'll get this one inked up with Memento. And once again, we're going to have to stamp it a couple of times because I like my greetings to be nice and crisp and black. Alright, I think I'm going to have to move this because it's interfering with the bottom of the Y. There we go. All right. Now we'll just take all of this stuff out of the Stamparatus tool. And once again, I will clean this off to the side here and put that photopolymer stamp away before I lose it. There we go. That's all the stamping for today. So we can get rid of this Stamparatus. And I am going to grab, I don't know whether I want to emboss this or not. I don't think so. I was thinking I was going to emboss it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as is. And I've cut this scalloped stitched border, and I am going to glue this right down here and lay my stamped panel on top of it, and then we'll cut off the excess. And I want to be careful because I want that stitching to show. There we go. Easy peasy. Now we'll just take our snips and trim off the excess. All right. Now I am going to do something unheard of. I'm going to glue this. Actually, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off the top of this panel. It's going to be a weird size card, but that's okay. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And I think that looks much better than it did the other way. Looked uneven to me the other way. And I don't like things that aren't eye-pleasing. All right. Now we'll pop this down in place like so. Now we get to decorate. So I'm just going to lay some of these out. I just cut a bunch. Didn't know exactly what I was going to do. All right, we will get a dimensional. And pop our flower in place to start with. Somewhere right about there. Now, just to make my life easier, I'm going to snip off the bottom stems of these, because you're not going to see them anyway. I'm going to put some dots of Tombow on the leaves, and then I'm just going to lift that up and slide that in place. Now, where do I want this one? Yes, I think going sideways. We're going to do the same thing again. Dots of Tombow on the leaves. And slide it in place. All right, now I have all these little teeny tiny wee flowers that I can scatter about to embellish this. And these flowers are from that same die set, the Pierced Bloom dies. I love this set. The dies do all the work for us, as you can easily tell. Now, what have I got left? Oh, I got 3 more. And where am I going to put this guy? Yep. One more down at the bottom. And isn't that pretty? Very, very pretty. All right, now I think we need to have some embellishments. And I'm looking for, maybe they're over here. I haven't got them put away yet from previous cards. No, they're not. Well, I guess I'll have to bring it in here so I can have a real good look. I guess I should have pulled this before, right? There they are. Hiding. I think the matte black dots are going to be perfect for this project. Well, that package is empty. I don't know why the package is in there. There's a part package and another part package. As you can tell, I absolutely love these. All right, let's see what we can do to embellish this. We're going to use the tiny ones on the tiny flowers. I think this is so pretty because of the contrast, and there's not a bit of sparkle on this card, but and no ribbon, but I still think it's beautiful. All right, we're going to take one of these big guys and pop that right there in the center. What do you think? Pretty, isn't it? I think it is gorgeous. Now, put those dimensionals away too. Now for the inside, I have a little piece of scrap here that I'm going to use up. As you well know, I don't worry too much about what size panel I put on the inside of my cards. And then I'm going to take this leftover flower. Oh, maybe I'll leave that tail on this time. Maybe I will. And I'm going to pop that just off like that. And this time I'm going to glue this one flat on the bottom here, but I can go off the edge. There we go. Actually, there we go. That's better. We'll just hold that in place for a second. I'm not going to be able to put any embellishment on the inside there. We're just going to leave it as is. Maybe I could take, here's an idea. Where's my black Stampin' Rate marker? Hopefully I'm not going to ruin this. That marker is seen better days. Let's try this one. There we go. So there's our inside, and there is our outside. Pretty cool, eh? Love, love, love this card. All right, so just to recap, it was Biggest Wish, the Pierced Bloom dies, and this one was from the Hand Penned Petals dies. All right, hope you had a good time here today and were a little bit inspired. I'd love to see what you come up with. Bye-bye for now.